Hello, friends. This is Sundareshan, your compliance guru. We are in the series I Am a Director. This is the second in my YouTube channel, JS Speaks. The previous one was on board responsibilities, and this series is all about a director and their obligations, roles, duties as a director. Independent director. So, when an independent director is shortlisted for appointment, the first thing that is offered is an appointment letter. Now, in this appointment letter, what is very important is the Schedule 4, which deals with the code of conduct of an independent director. That is the most important piece of document in this docket called appointment formalities. So an independent director gives a consent letter followed by a declaration on integrity, declaration on proficiency, expertise. All those are self-declarations which come along with the appointment. So the obligation of the independent director is to submit these documents, and the obligation of the company is to issue an appointment letter. This is what I call the first stage, which is the onboarding of an independent director. And once the onboarding is completed, the basic requirement is to have an induction program conducted for the independent director. Now, what is the induction program? Very simple. A complete overview about the company, about the board, the structure, the key managerial persons who are working, and familiarization about how things happen in that company. So this induction program, which the independent director has to attend, helps them to understand the company and the various procedures. Once the induction is completed, the director is ready and is available for participation in the various issues which I call the board process. The board process or the board meeting through which decisions are made is where the independent director participates. Now, this independent director is a very important function without which a board meeting may not be complete. Most of the times, the minimum requirement of a quorum itself is to have at least one independent director to attend the board meetings. So, right from quorum, which is such an important factor for a board process, an independent director forms an integral part of the board structures. Now, next comes, of course, the dissent or consent in a board meeting. An independent director has to be vocal about every item that appears in a board agenda. Because knowledge is a term which is very, very important while a independent director discharges their function. Knowledge about what? Knowledge about what is happening in the board meeting, what gets transpired in the board meeting. And as an independent director, they are responsible for all the items that are listed out in the board agenda. Now, friends, if an independent director is not comfortable or does not know or have knowledge about a particular item, say merger, then law very clearly says such independent director has to equip themselves before even entering the boardroom. And that is what is called diligence. They have to conduct a diligence on matters that they do not understand in a board agenda. So, the dissent or the consent of an independent director is so very critical for every board meeting and every board agenda that if there is a dissent, such dissent has to be expressly made in a board meeting. So these are some of the important things which go through as far as an independent director is concerned inside a board room. We will see more in the next video. Till then, keep writing, keep questioning, stay compliant, stay safe. See you soon.